So I'm back down here at this beaver location that I scouted out yesterday, and it looks even more fresh right now. So there's some more trees knocked down over there, some really fresh stuff back in there that I didn't even notice yesterday. But I was walking up to this bank right here, and there was a little tiny hole sticking out, and there was some hair. And so I was like, oh, there's a dead beaver and muskrat. So I started chopping, and if it was tore up by the birds, I was going to leave it and hopefully maybe expose it to the birds, or maybe a cat will come by and eat on it. But I'm glad I started chopping, because look at the size of that thing. My guess is that someone spotlighted or he off the bridge, but I don't know. I don't know if beavers can get stuck in the ice, but it looks like she's been there for a while, because there's no way it froze that hard last night. It was pretty warm. Yeah, but she was under the ice, so her hair's still good. She's still kind of soft, but that is a big beaver. I don't know what it is. My luck this year is that's all I've caught is big beaver. I've caught a few little tiny ones, but other than that, it's just been really big ones. Just lucky, I guess. But I didn't even have to trap that one, so that's plumb easy. I'll take her home, get her thawed out, and skin her, I guess. But I guess this is going to be a good location. I thought about using this hole a little bit. Maybe they can come out, but it's not very deep right there, so I don't know what the hell happened with her. My guess, like I said, my guess is that she got spotlighted maybe right off the bank here one night and just froze into the water. Who knows? But no birds have touched her. So, but over there, there's coon tracks and all kinds of different kind of critters going around here. So I'm going to set some hanging conibears in the ice and some baited conibears, maybe a couple drown lines. But if that's not the only one in here, this is going to be a good spot. So this would be a good spot to set up, I guess. So what I got set up here is called a baited conibear set, and this is my go-to when the ice isn't clear and you can't see the air bubbles. What I mean by that is when a beaver travels underneath the ice, they travel really close to the surface, and when the ice is clear, you can follow their air bubbles just like you would a track on the ground. And usually when you have air bubbles, you can just chop a hole right in their path and put a conibear, because they're already used to traveling through there, and they're going to swim right through your trap. But when the ice is foggy, this is my go-to. And so you just take a stick, a green branch. It has to be green. You can't use a dead stick or anything like that. But use a green stick, and you go the width of your jaw. You don't want to go any farther than that, because once your arms are up like this, they can sneak by and grab there, and they're going to take your trap with you. But if you do it just the width of the jaw, that stick looks super appetizing to them, so they're going to swim through and grab it with their front paws, and it's a no-brainer. But what I found works the best, especially if you got some smart beaver that have kind of been trapped before, if you move your dog and your trigger to the side, they can see a lot more clearly through your arms of your traps, and like you can take this and bend your trigger guards more. Once they're through your trap, if it's a good sized beaver, their body is going to catch them, and you're going to get a full suitcase catch. So this is my go-to, and I'll show you guys in a second how I set it up to the ice.
Somewhere near the timberline, he feeds the fire. This morning slowly turns the sky to gray. Choices made and trails all taken, he's alone. She's with someone else now, far away. Up there near the ridge line, the trails all run together and then branch to different canyons over creeks that run so dark. And if you take the wrong trail, you can wander on forever, forever through the mountains of the heart. Had the chance to make the change to turn around, found that he just could not pay the price. She wanted more from life than just two calloused hands, run-down boots and empty cow camp nights. So she packed up all her dishes, all her dreams and hopes and longings, said they'd both be better off if they lived apart. And the memory of her going and the longing for her staying still echo through the mountains of the heart. The mountains of the heart, they're haunted, filled with granite shadows, oh so dark, and the ghosts of things that might have been so lonesome ever wander forever through the mountains of the park. He shrugs it off and saddles up and mounts his horse, circles round the meadow to the tree. All at once the wind kicks up and he hears her voice, a lonesome sound carried on the breeze. He looks back toward the ridgeline and the trails he could have taken. She's off hunting happiness, he's out hunting strays. And the voice, it swells and calls again, so lonesome through the pine. He shakes his head and slowly rides away. The mountains of the heart, they're haunted, filled with granite shadows deep and stark, and the ghosts of things that might have been so lonesome ever wander forever through the mountains of the heart, forever through the mountains of the heart.
I'm out of breath. The hill's not very steep, but that beaver is heavy. Like I said, I've caught some big beaver this year, and this thing is they just keep on getting bigger. I mean, it's half the size of my tailgate or more, and I can't get over it. I mean, I guess it's just luck, and I didn't even have to trap this one. That's the crazy thing. I don't know. I don't see a bullet hole anywhere. I don't know. I don't know what caused her death, or his death. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a male or female until I get home yet, but man, that's a big one. Just look at its tail. I mean, that's one heavy beaver. All the other ones felt like I was carrying a bag of dog food, and that thing outweighs them by a long shot. I don't know if it's full of water, who knows, but that is a big beaver. Well, I got the beaver back to the camper, and I got it weighed, and it's right at 65 pounds. That's a big beaver. So I got a fire going. I'll come back in a few hours, and hopefully it's dried out, but we'll get to skinning once I get back. So I got her thawed out, and it's definitely female. She's got these little nipples. She's got 4 of them right here. So that's probably a reason why she's so big. She's a mom. She's probably pregnant, but I don't know. It's still a freebie, I guess. I didn't even have to trap her. But they're tearing up that river bottom, so it don't really matter if she's pregnant or not. So got her out of the way, and we'll get her skinned up and fleshed out and put her up on a beaver hoop. But yeah, nice beaver. So I got her skinned and stretched out, and look at the size of her. That's a full-on blanket beaver right there. I guess I'll just check in the morning or tomorrow evening and see how those other catches or those other sets are working. I did find out it was my neighbor. He did shoot this beaver, so I found a bolt hole just right behind her head. So I guess I got lucky there. Her eye didn't get ruined, and luckily enough, it froze right after he shot her. But yeah, he said there was a bunch more swimming around there that night he shot her. So I guess we'll just wait and see. There's probably a whole little colony in there, probably a bunch of her kits, and hopefully there's still a big male in there. Judging by off the size of those trees they're cutting, I mean, it was 2 foot off the ground. So Ought to be another good one in there, hopefully. But yeah, I guess we'll just wait and see. But thanks for watching, guys.